What's up guys, Lvladen here, and today I'm coming at you with a video on my Red Paladin on the Wrath of the Lich King Classic servers. I'm having a ton of fun with Wrath of the Lich King at the moment, and I wanted to update you guys on where I've been and what the future plans are going forward for the channel. So, late August, early September, I started a new full-time job again, which has taken away a good amount of time from content creation. But at the same time, I also got COVID pretty bad for like 2.5, 3 weeks. So during the time that I was out, I could not even make videos because I was pretty sick. But now that I've been getting back into a routine, I am going to try and upload more videos going forward. And I finally hit level 80. It took me a long time to hit level 80, but I enjoyed it. I had fun. I like the questing in Wrath of the Lich King, and I like the world PvP. For those of you that are wondering, I'm currently on Sulfurous, which is, well, it's basically a Grobulus 2.0, just slightly smaller. The queue times at night are not that bad. The max queue times that I've seen as of recently, which is October 10th, I believe, was like a 150 to 400 queue. Just you know, a couple minutes to 10 minutes max. It's not that bad of a server. And it's fairly even. I'd say it's maybe like 40-60 Alliance to Horde ratio. I think there are a little bit more Horde than Alliance, but overall it is a fairly good server to be on, and I'm likely going to stay on it until it either dies or, you know, the queue times go down in the big realms and they allow transfers. I was originally Fairlina on my Paladin. Then I moved to Benediction at the end of TBC when I was leveling. And then I moved to Grobulus because Benediction queues were insane the few days before the pre-patch. And then about a week after the pre-patch launch, Grobulus queues were just as bad. So I took the free transfer out with a bunch of friends, and we made a guild on Sulfurous Alliance. So if anyone is interested, feel free to let me know, and I'll invite you to the guild. Right now we have 6 people for a core raid team. And we just will plug the rest for 10 mans, and, you know, maybe join up with a few friends in different guilds for 25 mans. But as far as the gameplay goes for Ret Paladin, I am very, very addicted to this style of play. Now, obviously, we don't have things like Holy Power, Divine Steed, stuff like that, and I love it. Wrath was the first expansion that I played in. And, you know, I was really bad in Wrath, so I didn't really take advantage of most of my buttons, most likely. But having the magic cleanse is insane. Having 2 sacrifices is insane. Being able to just cleanse all these dots and roots and slows and polymorph is amazing as a DPS. Not to mention the off healing and damage is fairly consistent. You know, ret damage isn't as insane as people remembered, for sure, but it is good. It's good. The AoE is decent, and its survivability is pretty decent as well. I'd say Ret is one of the tankier classes between Sacred Shield and all its defensives. Of course, you know, it's not really going to stop you from getting one-shot or purged off by an Ellie Shaman or Warlock, but, you know, it is pretty good. Ret has some good comps like Ret Hunter Priest, Ret Warrior, Ret DK. I'm going to be trying out Ret Fire Mage in 2s because during the pre-patch and the beta, that was my favorite Ret comp in 2s. I don't have too many arena partners playing on this server, but hopefully eventually my priest friend comes by and we're able to get some games together. My healer for retail. Whenever they decide to unlock server transfers and faction changes and all that. But for now, I'm just gearing up through Battlegrounds. I am still basically full brutal with with my hands, my savage hands, and my savage shoulders, and then a few deadly pieces. I did manage to get 1300 real quick in arena before the reset last night. And I bought a Titan Steel blacksmithing weapon because I could not get the axe from the dungeons. I'd done 3 or 4 of the heroic, heroic halls of lightning, I believe, for the axe, and I was just not getting very lucky. So couldn't wait any longer, and I had the gold, so I just bought one. And now I got to refarm my gold so I can get professions and stuff. But I actually don't have a problem farming gold. I enjoy it. It's fun. The gameplay of farming mobs or doing dailies, it's just an enjoyable experience for me. And, I really enjoy Wrath. Now let's talk about Dragonflight for a little bit. So Dragonflight, I'm not sure if it's because I'm addicted to Wrath or just very disappointed with the direction of Ret Paladin and the direction that later beta cycle has gone for Dragonflight, but I'm just not excited for it. I think it's mostly because, Ret Paladin looks like it's not going to be fun to play. Fun is subjective, but for me, I don't enjoy the way that Ret plays on the beta. I don't find their talents very interesting. They took away Spell Bop recently. They fat nerfed the damage. The tier bonuses look like they might be okay, but then they announced that it's going to take the 6 weeks as a PvPer to get them again because we're going to have to wait for the vault. Or not the vault. We're going to have to wait for the catalyst. Whatever it is. Creation catalyst, I think. I almost said catalytic converter. Freaking people be stealing those left and right now. But yeah, I'm just not that excited for Dragonflight. I do think it looks like a good expansion overall, and I do think a lot of classes have, got lucky on the development cycle and look fun. Looking at you, Windwalker monks and shamans, and to a degree, warriors. Warriors look fun, but I know warriors have been changed a good amount. There are redeeming qualities to Dragonflight, that is for sure, such as not having to farm rating to get max gear anymore, not having to upgrade your PvP gear, along with the fact that solo queue is coming out. So if I do play Dragonflight, it is 100% going to be for solo queue, especially because they announced that there'll be rank 1 titles for solo queue, which is I think is really cool. But at the same time, I could see there are so many ways people could troll in solo queue, like int. Like, you guys ever play League of Legends? People intentionally feed, or they intentionally make you lose. There's probably so many different ways people can control that out. But yeah, we'll see what Blizzard does for the ban system in solo queue. Excuse me. Anything left to talk about here? So I will be making a Wrath Ret guide. For the most part, people are realizing that there's a lot of information that is, not accurate anymore, especially even coming from private servers, just inaccurate gear sets or play styles. There's going to be new info coming out on Wrath, even if people are set in their ways, right? Like, there's still a bunch of different ways people can end up playing or comps. I know Vanguard's just playing Ret Warrior, so it was really good, and I don't think there were any Ret Warriors in original Wrath. I remember people saying Ret Warrior was pretty bad back in the day, but it kind of makes sense that it's still good. Warrior has a lot of disruption and Immortal Strike. Ret brings a lot of support and cleave. It feels like it would be similar to what Retail brings, except for you have slightly more utility in terms of dispelling and CC. So yeah, I'll put out a guide on my talents and my gear probably towards the end of this week or next week, and then hopefully we'll get some arena games and maybe a Noxeramus or 2 this upcoming week. So I'm gonna let this video play out. I'll just toss on some music, and you guys let me know in the comments what you would like to see next, how you are enjoying Wrath of the Lich King, what classes you are playing, and are you excited for Dragonflight or not? And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.